David Johnson on the Texans offense. I'm saying running back one.
What?
What's up, Fackers? We are back at it again, doing some running back tiers for your 2020 season. Now, keep in mind, this is a little early. Some people might get drafted.
Early.
Some running backs might not even make the cut. But we are right now quarantined, so we got nothing to do, and we're going to make this video for you. As with our last tiers, our quarterback tiers, I'm going to let Ryan and Britt make these decisions, and then if we have a tie, I will break the tie. So, with that said, y'all got anything? Or do we get going?
What are our categories here?
Oh yeah, categories. We got elite, running back 1, running back 2, flex, and bench. So we won't necessarily have 10 in each. Like we won't have 10 running back 1s, 10 running back 2s. We're basically doing a ranking system here.
Just basically like what our initial feel is of the player right now.
Yeah, and we might do this again before the season starts. But
yeah, well, I feel like we might. I think people would like to see a by round running back, like where you would take him in a range, maybe.
Yeah, that probably be earlier when we are later when we get towards the draft.
Closer to a few mock drafts.
And we should have a couple rookies too that we'll add later. So
that's true.
All right, let's get started. Starting off with maybe the number 1 overall.
Is this a little softball?
Put on
Saquon.
Saquon.
Go ahead and start off with an elite.
Elite. I don't think there's much.
Saquon Barkley.
Yeah. Well, what are your predictions for him next year, Keller?
I think we saw at the end of the year when he got healthy that, I mean, he was putting up his numbers again like he did his rookie year. I expect him to be a top 5 guy.
Bounce back, yeah. Especially with Daniel Jones getting better.
Yeah.
All right.
Not much to say about him.
Le'Veon Bell with the Jets.
Le'Veon Bell. Just initial what I'm thinking is RB2. I don't know if he's quite top 10 anymore.
I'm gonna say RB1 just because I think the Jets are gonna be a little bit better this next year. Darnold's not gonna get fucking the kissing thing, mono.
Yeah.
The kissing.
I mean, I can see that offense clicking back a little bit. I'll put him at a running back 1. I think he still finished top 20 last year. I'll do running back 1. Matt, you can break the tiebreaker on this one.
He's borderline.
He is. I know it's tough.
Based on talent,
can we put him somewhere and then maybe reassess when we're at the end?
All right, we'll put him at RB1 then for now.
Okay. Yeah, we'll put him there.
All right, Matt Breida, currently I think restricted free agent. Is that what you said?
Yes, restricted free agent, and if he stays with the Niners, he's in a loaded backfield. Obviously, I'm gonna say right now, just based on that everybody on the Niners is 100% healthy, he's a bench guy for me. But obviously, like he's done the last 2 seasons, when people start going down, he gets that starting role and he can perform. But right now, he's a bench guy for me.
Yeah, I'd say the same thing.
Yeah. All right. Christopher Carson with the Seahawks.
That's running back 1 for me.
Damn.
Man, that's just I really like Chris Carson, but knowing all the names that are coming up, I have to say RB2 because we can't just put 20 guys in RB1. I think there's going to be a lot of guys. So I'm going to say RB2.
Okay, here. Guess his stats last year, Keller. What do you think he ran for? How many yards?
What do I think he ran for? I think he ran for probably about 1230.
I think you're looking at it.
I might have those pulled up right next to me.
Yeah, I mean, dude, 1230, 7 touchdowns, 260 yards receiving and 2 touchdowns. Like, he finished top 10 last year in fantasy.
Like I said, I really like
him running back 1. He's
Carson,
not elite.
Here's my concerns is both years that he's been the starter, he's gotten banged up, he's gotten hurt.
No, 1 game. We looked at it. I thought the same thing. He only got injured for 1 game last year.
I feel like there's so many games, though, where he just misses like half the game, though.
Let me try to pull up the game logs real quick from last year.
He had a couple games where he only had 8 carries. I expect him to keep integrating Penny, though, also. So I'm going to...
Yeah, but Penny gets hurt, too. Penny tore his ACL.
I'm going to stick with RB2.
All right. Matt.
I'm gonna break this
I'll
tie.
give you again. Sorry.
Ryan brings a good point. I'm worried about Penny as well, so I'm sticking him in the RB2 slot.
That's fine.
All right, Nick Chubb.
The funny thing is, talking about Chris Carson before we move on, is I think I have Chris Carson ahead of Le'Veon Bell, but I said both of them are RB2, so.
I mean, he finished number 9 last year. He finished higher than Fournette, Gurley, Saquon, Josh Jacobs, Miles Sanders,
9.
Joe Mixon.
I'm seeing him as RB12.
I mean, the Seahawks do run the ball a lot, but like I said, I'm worried about Penny.
Are you looking at our league, Britt?
No, I'm looking at fantasy football leaders, top running backs on Fantasy Pros. So
Oh,
he was 10 and half PPR.
He was 12 on ESPN standard, so
Oh, standard, not half PPR?
yeah.
Well,
Okay.
he's
Yeah.
RB2 right now. Nick Chubb.
Nick Chubb is RB1.
Yeah, that was pretty cut and dry.
Yeah.
He had a really good year last year when they let him actually dominate the ball instead of letting Baker throw it 30 times. Then he's going to have success.
Okay, hold on. Let me just go back to this real quick. You said he had a really good year. He outscored Chris Carson by 15 points.
Look, I didn't. What did I do? I said I like Chris
I know.
Carson.
I know.
I'm bringing it. Look, okay. So
Okay,
they
I'm
both
just putting it into perspective.
Okay, so they both had. We can say about the same year, right?
Yes.
You agree with that? My
Yeah.
concern is that if I'm just thinking for this next year, I like Chubb's prospects a lot better. Even though they might have had the same year last year, I still
agree.
think Chubb going into year 3, I like better than. I mean, Carson's still young too, but he's had injury concerns, and he's got. I think Penny. They're going to keep wanting to get Penny involved. So
I mean, you say injury concerns, but he broke his leg that one year, right? And then that was it.
that's pretty fucking big injury.
Yeah.
Well,
right.
This is only 5. We got 39.
Yeah.
So
We got a long ways to go.
Yeah.
We got a long ways to go. Let's move on from Carson here. McCaffrey. I'm gonna do
Yeah,
it for
just-
y'all.
yeah.
Elite.
Okay. Nothing to say. And he was number 1 by 100 points last year. I mean, yeah.
Will you do me a favor? Just put him in front of Saquon.
It will do. Oh, there you go.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right,
Damn,
Tevin
that's
Coleman.
pretty racist. Tevin Coleman. Okay, so same thing I said about Breida, because we have to assume that all of these Niners running backs are healthy, right? That's what
To
we're doing.
me-
We're playing that game.
Yeah, he's on the bench to me.
See, that's what I'm going to say. He's a bench guy, but
Yeah.
the second that they're missing a guy, he could go all the way up, as we saw last year, to that RB2, borderline RB1 guy.
True, but why don't we just go ahead and do this? I'm going to put Mostert as running back 2 because I think he has the most potential to take over the job with what he did towards the end of the year last year.
I'm fine with that. I
Are
think
you-
we can just kind of say, I'm fine with saying this. Mostert is the guy right now.
Yeah.
Substitute whoever is the premier Niners running back at the time. I liked him as an RB2.
Yeah.
That
I
makes
agree.
sense. Yeah. And stick Coleman on the bench.
Yes. Coleman.
But just like we said, all these guys have shown the ability to get hurt. So
Hey,
whoever
shout
is
out,
the
though.
guy is RB2.
Shout out last year if you traded Coleman and got a little bit of value. I traded him and then he went off for the 40-point game, but he did have a few good games last year.
Shout out if you had a guy in your league drop Coleman for some reason during a good game. That's the only reason you had him in the first place. I guess this
Yeah,
one we
I
could have
bid the
just done a 49ers logo like we did the Rams. But
Hey, what did you bid, Matt? You bid like 107. I just want the viewers to know that I narrowly outbidded you in my strategy.
outbidded you. I think outbid is already.
Oh
past
fuck! It
tense,
already
but-
is past tense. Sorry, Mr. Keller.
All right,
Britt. This your boy Britt. What do you
James
think?
Conner.
He's running back 2.
I agree. I thought you were gonna say 1 there.
No, I mean if he could stay healthy, like I feel like see, Chris Carson needs to be running back 1.
But we'll
But
get there.
Conner
We can
has-
reassess.
Connor has legitimate injury concerns. Like he was good in the games he played, but just
Oh, But
don't
on the other hand, Big Ben is coming back. He should be healthy.
I know, but dude, he was getting hurt for like every little fucking play. And I mean, they have Benny Snell there who shows up potential. And then, I mean, I don't know. I still like Connor. He is my boy. Took him first round last year. Picked him up off free agents the year before, but running back 2.
Okay.
All right. My boy, Dalvin Cook, Vikings.
Matt, Ryan, let's give this one to Matt.
All right, Matt. Do
I
it.
get to
As
put
an
him wherever I
owner
want.
last year, very biased.
I get to put him wherever I want. No
Wherever you
discussion. All right.
Wherever you want.
RB1.
Oh, I thought you were gonna
I-
go elite.
I agree.
Yeah, I can't put him at injury concerns.
Okay. Fair enough.
Not elite yet.
I'll let you move him to the first RB1 then.
Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, he's definitely over these two guys for sure. Le'Veon's back here.
Yeah, let's do that. Here, and then on this other tier, no, actually the other ones are good. Yeah.
Yeah, looks good.
All right. David Montgomery, the Bears.
Give me my first flex.
Yeah, I'll say flex. I think he showed little promise towards the end. The thing with him is, man, he looks good, but they'll give him like
Mhm.
7 carries, 8 carries. Like, give him the ball.
Okay, do we
Just
think Nick
spent
Foles
that
is going to
pick on-
start?
That'd be really quick to move on from Trubisky, but
It
I could see
would.
Foles if they get into camp competing against each other. I think Foles wins that battle.
I do too.
I don't really know how that affects the running back.
I
But
think it helps Montgomery. I mean, it can't hurt him, right? Fuck.
I don't know. It's not like Nick Foles is that good.
That's true.
Lost his job to Garner Minshew. So
Yeah.
True. All right. Finish off the year very strong with a different team. Kenyon Drake with the Cardinals.
And this is our like going forward
Yeah.
this next year
This is
predictions.
2020.
I know. I just
Yeah.
want to remind the viewers that, okay?
Yeah.
with the newly acquired weapons, I think Arizona is the team on the rise. Look out for them next year, and RB2 for me.
See, I knew you were gonna say that, and I'm gonna go RB1.
Ooh, I had a feeling Britt was going to
I
do that.
yes, I
Is this-
think.
Is this your guy for next year, Britt?
I don't know. It's looking like it might be, but I can see Kenyon Drake. Like, I mean, he was in Miami for the first few years. Everyone thought he sucked, this and that. And then, he had a few good games in Miami. He had that game-winning touchdown one game. Then he goes to Arizona and goes, I don't remember what he had, 2 40-point games or some shit like that. Like, I think he's ready to break out.
I will break
They
the
traded
tie.
David Johnson, who was number 1 overall. I mean, in fantasy terms, I guess, but and the running back too, also for the Cardinals that year, and they just straight up traded him. You got Kenyon Drake now.
I'm breaking the tie. I am going. Uh,
There we go, Matt.
Matt's a Drake guy, so
He's very borderline for me.
I knew Matt was thinking the same thing I was. Like, he's got it, dude. Like, he can be that guy. It happens all the time too. We have these guys who come out of nowhere in our top 5.
Speaking of one that might do it, started
Yes.
off top 10 last year. Austin Eckler. Melvin Gordon's gone. What do y'all think?
Running back 1.
I like Eckler. I always have these concerns, but I mean Rivers is gone.
That's true. Okay, hold on. Who's the quarterback? If we can,
Right now, it's
Tyrod
Tyrod Taylor.
Tyrod Taylor.
I know, but do you think they signed Jameis? Does that help or
No,
hurt?
because what I think they do is they have a top 5 pick. They're gonna draft Tua now. Let him
Yeah.
sit the year
I
behind
like that.
Tyrod. They don't ever
I
really
like
give a
that.
shit about Tyrod, and then they have their quarterback for the future after that.
Okay, so where's
What I'm
Eckler
saying is
at?
this might be a rough year for the Chargers offense.
Okay, yeah.
But I do
dude,
like
they have so
Eckler.
many
I'm on
weapons,
record.
though.
I'm on record saying that he's a better pick than Kareem Hunt when we got in that argument. But
So what are you saying then?
Yeah.
I guess RB2 because think about all these guys we have coming up.
True.
We can't have 18
I
RB1.
actually, you talked me into it, Ryan. RB2.
All right. This should be an interesting one, maybe. Zeke.
He fits that top category for me.
Yes,
Elite. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know if one of y'all are going to put him RB1, but yeah, I agree with Elite.
Oh, he's still the every down back. I mean, he's a beast.
Speaking
I mean, there's
of,
not much to say about him. I think there's 4 guys that go up there. There's 3 of them, and we'll get one more up there.
is this one of them?
No.
Burnett with the Jaguars.
That's a tough one. I mean, I feel like the no-brainer is to putting him at RB1. He had the workload. He had a touchdown regression last year. It can't be any worse. He's got to get touchdowns.
Yeah, once he started getting those touchdowns, he started putting up the big numbers.
You know what? Here,
we're
if
putting-
I could just interject real quick, can we move Bell down to running back too?
Thank you. I was about to say, if we're going to put Kenyon Drake
Yeah.
and Le'Veon Bell at RB1, then Fournette has to be RB1.
Yeah.
All right, Burnett, RB1.
Yeah, RB1.
Here, you can put him ahead of Carson, and
Well,
then
We can rearrange them at the end if we
Yeah,
need
we'll
to.
that's true. I like to move Eckler all the way to the front, though.
Okay.
We'll get there.
Eckler's partner in crime from last year moved to a new team on the Broncos now, Melvin Gordon.
I feel like that could be RB1 or RB2. I need to know what they do with Freeman or Lindsey. I doubt they're going to trade Lindsey, but
I'm going to say RB2.
I will right now too.
Lindsey's still there. He's going to get some touches.
No,
I mean,
I don't put him
Gordon's
Right.
still really good, but
there. I'm just
we just don't know how he's going to be used there. So
All right. Darius
And
Geis.
this is hold on, and I want to reiterate. This is where we think they're going to
Yes.
finish. So okay,
I think
or
everyone
where
gets
we're
that
going to
now.
think we're going to start the year.
yeah.
Yeah.
And this is all healthy for the whole year, right?
We're assuming health.
Upside. Okay, I'll put guys at RB2.
I was going to say flex.
Assume where you would draft him.
I think he's flex with RB2, even RB1 potential, maybe.
Yeah,
See it for more than he's only had one game.
that's true. So if you had to draft, would you draft Montgomery or Darius guys?
I draft guys
Yeah,
because I think they're both kind of in the same boat.
but
Shown it either, and I like
But-
guys with potential better.
you're taking Carson, Gordon, Bell, Mostert.
I'm taking
Connor,
everybody
and
in that
Eckler
RB, yes, ahead of guys, yes.
Yeah. Okay. So put guys right in front of Montgomery.
All right.
All right.
Another guy on a
Gurley
new
on
team.
the Falcons.
Gurley
That's
on the
gonna be
Falcons.
fun.
This is interesting.
That's man. You got Julio Jones, Matt Ryan, Hooper's gone, but who was their number 2? Calvin Ridley. Like that's
Calvin
pretty
Ridley.
good. Does he still have it though? Put him in 2.
Man,
Really?
Falcons
You're
have
thinking
shown
about
in
that?
Falcons have shown in the past that they can run the ball with Matt Ryan. I mean, Devontae Freeman's
Yes.
had good years before him. They had Michael Turner with Matt Ryan,
Mhm.
guys like that. I mean, Gurley's he's not that old. He's only
Here.
been in the league 5 years?
Yeah. Let me try to sway you, okay? The Falcons' defense the last 2 years has gotten like some pretty bad injuries. If they can actually play a little defense this year, and Dan Quinn's known for it, he came from Seattle, like they might have a legitimate run game. I got Gurley at RB2.
Ryan? It's up to you.
Can't put Bell there and not put Gurley. I feel like Gurley
All
was
right.
still
Put him at RB2, but
right in front of Mostert.
I was gonna say right after Carson.
Look, we'll do this later if we have time.
No, we need to do it now. No. Just do it
all
now.
right,
'cause
all right,
if-
Carson. There you go. Okay.
No,
Right
no,
after
no, no,
Carson.
And then
There you
and Eckler goes in front of Gurley, and yeah, right there.
then we're gonna have to-
Yeah, I like that.
We have to
That's
agree
fine,
on
that's
that?
fine.
Yeah, okay.
That's fine.
That's fine.
All right. Did this guy bust through into the elite last year?
Yes.
Derrick Henry with the Titans.
Yes.
Wait, let me make sure I'm not forgetting anybody. I'm looking at the rest of the faces. Put him in elite.
Put him in
dude.
elite.
He's
Yeah.
Good
he's
job,
such a
Derrick Henry.
beast. God, the last just whatever of the season, he was unstoppable. It was literally kind of comical thinking about every week, like, hey, he's gonna get 30 points, and he did it like almost every week. Not only at the end of the season, but in the playoffs too.
Okay,
Crazy.
but here, if we're gonna do this, though, we'd be hypocritical to say, would you draft Henry over Cook and Chubb?
Yes, I would.
I think I would too. Matt.
Possible, yeah.
Yeah.
They
Oh, really?
got they're bringing back the same offense. Tannehill's coming back. He showed he excelled with Tannehill there.
Okay, hold
I
on.
think he'll
Would
have
you
a-
take Zeke or Derrick Henry then?
Zeke, I think that order right there is my order.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. We have another guy on a new team, maybe under the radar a little bit, under the radar.
Under the radar.
Bench.
Jordan Howard on the Dolphins now.
I don't
Yeah.
give a shit who's in the backfield for the Dolphins, unless it's Ricky Williams coming out of Texas.
Put him on the bench.
Bench, okay.
I mean, he had some decent games for the Eagles last year, but man, that's
Yeah.
just if you're running back for the Dolphins, you're
Yeah,
just
look what Drake
not gonna
did
go up.
pre-Cardinals when he was on the The Dolphins.
Hey, another weight.
Another weight.
Asshole.
That's karma.
Yep.
Ooh,
Miami Dolphins.
this is gonna be an interesting one. A guy we've talked about a lot. We don't really know where he's gonna go, but
We
currently a
can't
free
put him
agent.
anywhere. We'll just put him
Kareem
as far
Hunt.
as talent. Yeah, running
Kareem
back
Hunt.
too. If he goes somewhere, okay, where would he go to make him a running back one? What offense?
I don't think there is one.
If he went to the Patriots? No,
No.
they got Sony Michelle there, James White. They got too many options.
We don't know
Who
who their
needs a
quarterback
running-
is.
Who needs a running back? That's a pretty decent team.
I mean, I don't really know. We'll just say RB2 or flex.
I'm
What
okay
if
with
he
putting
went
him
to
at
the
the
Bucks?
flex.
What if he went to the Bucks? Where's he at?
If he went to the Bucks, I'd say RB2.
Yeah, I think
We'll
I
say
agree.
RB2 at the very end.
Yeah.
Fair.
That's fair.
All right. Mark Ingram.
Man, there's so many
Ravens.
good running backs, man.
I know. I feel like we should have designated between, or we should have almost done rounds, so that way you can like base them
Eh,
on rank.
this is
kinda.
fine. We'll do that later.
I'll put
Ingram?
Mark Ingram at running back one because I feel like he's better than everyone in running back two.
I was gonna say 2, but man, he's on such a good offense, but they
That's
run
what
the
I'm
ball
saying.
so well.
You taking him or Chris Carson?
It's close.
Him
They
or
literally-
Austin Eckler?
They finished right next to each other. I'm probably oh man, I don't know. It's so
I
far out.
know. I'm putting him at running back one. I feel like he's just as good as Fournette.
You can go running back 1, but I'm looking at the faces coming up, and
I know. Just put this next
Alright.
guy there too. Running back one.
Josh Jacobs, running back one.
Yep.
Britt.
You can't deny his.
I know, but just
You're
look
not
down the
talking me out
list
of
of
this.
people that are coming up.
I know. That's fine. I got places for him.
He's got a plan. Trust the process. Running back one, Britt or Ryan.
I wouldn't take Josh Jacobs over Chris Carson or Austin
That's what I'm
Eckler.
saying. Carson
early.
belongs in the net RB1.
Yeah, but then we got 28 RB1s.
No, it doesn't matter.
It
Hey,
does matter,
This
Britt.
is
No,
y'all's
because running
rankings.
backs- No. Running backs are more valuable in fantasy. But look, you have to look at how we have it situated out also. Elite is like, those are going to be the order of the draft probably right there. Running back one is someone you think is going to finish in the top 10. And then running back two is someone in the top 20. And then flex is someone in the top 30, I guess you could say, because running backs are so scarce. So, like, it's going to be top heavy.
Yeah, but those elite guys are also top 10 guys, running back 1s.
No, I'm saying the elite, that's probably the order of the draft besides Michael Thomas, maybe.
I know, but what I'm saying is they're also a running back 1.
No, yeah, I understand that, but I'm saying we're also going on what we think they're going to achieve. Yeah, I guess I do that. I probably move Mark Ingram above Fournette.
Josh Jacobs, where am I putting him? I need to know now.
RB2.
I'm saying Matt, decide. Dude, he was so solid last year. Okay, at the beginning of RB2, so RB1. Who's this? Is this Duke Johnson? Get him off the fucking thing. Yeah, okay. Davy Johnson on the Texans offense. I'm saying running back one.
What?
On the
I wasn't
Texans
even
offense.
counting him as one of the guys we were coming up.
No,
Britt,
I,
what?
I think he's gonna. This is my prediction. He's gonna have a bounce back year, finish top 10. Texans offense. No, dude, Bill O'Brien's so fucking stupid. This might work. Hear me out.
Well, now I got to say RB2 because I was gonna say flex.
All right. Well then,
RB2, I guess.
Matt's gonna pick RB2, so just put him there. I know you can't, but that's why Sometimes you gotta hang your balls out.
Save it for your hot take, Britt. See, Carry On's another guy I like, man. Damn.
Yeah, RB2. I have
We're
no
gonna
problem with that.
We're gonna have to go through and move some of these RB2s down to flex.
No, because these next ones coming up aren't gonna be. It's gonna be easier.
I see at least 4 or 5 more guys that are really good. I know I'm just RB2, but we're gonna have to rearrange some things.
We should probably move Kareem Hunt down to flex.
I'll move a few of them down.
And in all honesty, I'd probably move Mostert down to flex just because we don't know if he's even like, I don't know. They still have Jerick McKinnon coming back, right?
Maybe he hasn't even taken a snap in 2 years.
Aaron Jones, running back 1. That's easy.
Yes, RB1.
Peyton, or is that Rojo? He's on the bench. Sorry, Rojo. Don't give
Rojo's
shit.
he's
Never
a
gonna
flex
play
for
him.
me. Flex for me with Brady there.
Go ahead. Yeah, I guess with Brady there, yeah, flex. Fuck it. Kamara.
Kamara's
Elite.
RB1.
I'm saying elite.
Oh, sorry.
You've talked more than your fair share of this podcast.
I was muted that whole time. Not the whole time, but some of it. Alvin Kamara.
Britt says elite. I say RB1. I think that's the divider. He was not elite last year.
No, this is for this next year.
Yeah, but we're
That's
basing
why I
it
tried
off
to
what
say
we-
that.
We're basing it off what we saw last year.
No, because
you
some
take-
people will have a better, like Zeke. Derrick Henry had a better year than Zeke, but you still say you take Zeke above Derrick Henry. This is all about potential for this next year. That's why we're doing this next year. Where you think they're going to finish?
Okay, but I'm just looking at last year. The dividing line was Dalvin Cook, and after that, there was a huge drop off to get to guys like Fournette and Chubb.
But that was the first year Dalvin Cook's done it. Kamar's done it. 3 years. Last year was a bad year. Kamar's elite.
in the league 2 years.
Matt, decide it.
I'd put him on elite, but I already put Dalvin Cook at RB1, so I'm gonna put him at RB1 as well.
That's fine. I just don't see what. I mean, we're not going to have any more elite players, so kind of.
No, we're not. That's why they're
He was
elite.
the last elite player I was going to put on there.
I see. I kept it at a top 4, I think, for elite.
Philip Lindsay, bench.
Right now, bench, yes, with Gordon there.
Rams running backs: Daryl Henderson or Malcolm Brown. We don't really know who's starting yet.
Yeah. Bench
think-
too. I mean, you could do say flex. I wouldn't have a problem.
We could say whoever gets the job and is designated the guy, he could be a flex on that offense.
Yeah, you could be a running back too if it's all him, but we don't know how they're going to split it up.
Let's go bench right now.
All right. Marlon Mack.
RB2 for me. Very solid. You know what you're getting.
RB2, they'll be better with Rivers.
Damn. My thought was maybe since Rivers like to dump it off, they use Naheem Hines a little more. Better pass catcher, but
I don't think Naheem Hines is the player Mac is.
Sonny Michel.
Sonny Michel.
Flex.
Yeah, he's a flex. I really like Sonny Michel, but man,
I
he
did
just
too.
and let's remember that these guys are all gonna take some downturns without Tom Brady. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
it's
1,000%. Who's their quarterback right now? Stidham?
Jarrett Stidham.
Joe Mixon finished off the year pretty well last year.
Joe Mixon for me is a top end RB2.
Yeah, for me, he'd be an RB1 just because he's one of those last guys who's on the field 3 downs.
You know what? I'll give it to you, Britt. I'll give you this one.
Thank you.
RB1. Rashad Penny. You know, I had a big debate about Chris Carson. What do you think about his backup or potentially starter? Who knows?
Bench.
Bench right now.
Yeah.
Bench. Okay. That is not Rashad Penny. There we go. Miles Sanders. Jordan Howard's gone.
Miles Sanders. I really like Miles Sanders.
I do too, but I'd still say RB2.
Yeah,
Maybe,
well, that's how
maybe
I'm gonna
like
say.
ahead of Gurley or something. He's got some potential there.
I'll say RB2. Maybe just in the middle of RB2s.
Yep.
Like around Bell.
Darren Sproles is gone too. FYI. Devin Singletary with the Bills.
RB2.
RB2.
Going up on these RB2s.
I know, we got to move some into flex.
Well,
James
yeah, I mean,
White.
These next two, yeah, flex, and then Damian Williams, flex.
I'm okay with that. James
Okay with
White
that.
and Damian Williams flex.
Both flexes? Okay. All right. And I'll ask, were you right at 30
See, and then
minutes?
you move David Johnson up to RB1, and then Kamara up to elite, and then you got it.
No, because right now we already have 12 RB1s.
So that's good.
I'm saying that's where I would cap it at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll
12.
give y'all 5 minutes to make any changes right now if y'all want to.
So we have 12 RB1s, which I'm fine with. The problem is right now we have 13 RB2s. We need to cut. Let's cut one of the RB2s.
Who's not making the cut here?
Probably Mostert, just because he has the most competition.
I would cut, and I would cut David Johnson.
Yeah.
What are you thinking, Matt?
So it's up to me now.
He
Between
voted
Mostert and
I
David
voted
Johnson?
I mean, you could vote someone else too, and we could talk about it. One has to go.
I will go with Mostert. Going down to the flex, just because of
Okay.
competition.
Yep.
Yeah, and just like we said though, and that they'll figure it out and can't. There's no way they go into the season with all four of these guys. They just can't. So someone will get cut or traded. Someone will get hurt. It'll show itself what it's going to be. And then whoever that guy is that makes it out as the top dog, they could be RB2, maybe even pushing for an RB1 spot.
All right.
All right. So to see how this compares, I'm going to go over the running back ranks for next year.
No, we're not
On
going to do
Fantasy
that
Pros?
because we're already at 30 minutes. So.
Yeah,
Oh, just real
No,
quick,
no,
real
no.
quick.
It's not going to be
Compare
real
what we
quick.
got.
It's not going to be real quick. That's
No,
the problem.
It'll be 1 minute. Just let me do it real quick. Hold on.
1 minute.
McCaffrey, Saquon, Zeke, Dalvin Cook, tier 1. Tier 2, Kamara, Derrick Henry, Joe Mixon, Aaron Jones, Chubb. And then tier 3 is the last one I'll do. Fournette, Josh Jacobs, Eckler, Gurley, Miles Sanders, Kenyon Drake, and then Chris Carson.
So basically that tells me we're high on Kenyon Drake.
Well, yeah, we're high on Henry too. Like Henry and Cook should be swapped. And
According
then,
to them.
I don't think you
Yeah,
could be
well-
high on Henry. Like,
according to 37 fantasy experts. But yeah.
Well then fuck, why are we even doing this then?
But see, and they have Joe Mixon 7. Well, no, I'm just comparing us to the industry.
we are the industry. All right, guys.
Yep.
Thanks for watching.
like
we
it.
might be doing a little bit of more of these tiers coming weeks. Maybe do
Also
a
look
couple
out
mock
for
drafts.
some draft profiles too once we start getting closer.
Yeah, might
Count down.
do the top 100 ranks. You have to stay tuned. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, follow us on Instagram, Twitter, everything else basically at Fantasy and Chill on everything. And other than that, what do y'all got to say?
Go Dolphins!
See you.
Fuck you.